It might. I don't know. I haven't seen him for today, but you know, his cats in the summertime, they either vanish completely, and you know, I don't know. My cats are getting kind of old. Yeah, should I bring him to the stream? I should probably bring him to the stream. He looks very sad and yeah. Oh, he just meowed and vanished. He just meowed. He vanished. Wait, yeah, he's outside. What the fuck? The window? Meow. I don't know if he's crying for help or whatever, but when cats meow, they usually want attention. Now it's down there. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't know. The house is empty. I'm home alone. It's day 2 of being home alone. I just got this guitar serviced. The strings changed. I'm now officially broke. You know, if you think I'm, you know, it's a waste. Oh, it's a waste of money. Why are you like? I don't know. I literally just bought a service for this now, so I'm literally in ground zero again. Yeah, like literally, I was squeezed dry, as they say. Like I could only afford like a monster after that, and it was like $80 sharp, I think. Changing the strings, getting the guitar intonated, oiled, and all that stuff. And he like said the bridge is shit in this thing. They're all the things with the jazz masters. Yada yada yada. It's a good guitar. I hope you're enjoying it. And stuff like that. Okay, so we got the Black Star. Oh, I'm not sunburnt. I wore shit ton of sunscreen. It's a heat wave again in July. And there he is. I think I should just bring him to the stream. Nobody's watching anyways. If the guitar falls over, I'm going to be so pissed off. For some reason, my brother. Oh, poor kitty. I let all the doors open because it was so hot yesterday. And I think my brother must have been drunk or whatever because he's. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. But I'll buy him some food. I think we have some. But yeah, it was. Yeah, the door was open. I never closed it. He must have been drunk or something because he was drunk yesterday with the computer. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. So poor cat. I thought he was somewhere out there because he usually randomly meows when he's like back from like a 2-week gathering or whatever. These cats we live in a very open area, so they usually just take a walk. Yeah. Like what's in them? Like I never closed that door. Like I would never. Like that's just crazy. But we have the jazz master. And that's like what happened yesterday. I was not even here yesterday. I was night driving mostly. Like I was driving and it's so hot that and once you blend in alcohol and all this stuff, everyone just gets drunk and all that stuff. And then like the sessions are impaired as well. So, and it's just crazy. Because like there's like a corner there, and like there was a bed there, so they're usually. Like I usually don't even sleep there, but back in like the 2010s, people used to sleep there. But the place has been basically closed off. But it's so hot that I'm almost letting every door open just for some cooling. It's not hot there. Right? That's the coldest room. Everyone like sleeps there in the summer and stuff. But yeah, like that. I never expected that. But yeah, poor thing. I was searching for him everywhere. I didn't find him. Yeah, but like yesterday I was busy with mowing the MON and mowing the MON. Like it's so hot, but I was just let me see. I just. But I was so busy with mowing the lawn that like I was busy mowing the lawn yesterday and today, and like these people will complain about the tiniest amount of detail to the grass. So I have to drive back and forth until the place is and you're getting this tiny lawnmower and you're working with. Oh, it's the literal phenomenon of cleaning the floor with a toothbrush. That's how bad it is. Like it's this, 2010s lawnmower, and the collector is this small thing. So you drive back and forth, and I own like this. We're out on a large property. You own back and forth once, and the whole thing's full. Back and forth, and the whole thing's full, and you have to just dump it in the wheelbarrow. And we only have 2 wheelbarrows. It is absolutely like stupid, honestly. And you're like not allowed to complain whatsoever. It's absolutely stupid. I'm just going to send a message to my brother that the cat, he closed the door so the cat was stuck there for a couple of hours. That's crazy. No, my brother just like yeah, but it is absolutely crazy. Oh, why is it now overdriving? There was this other orange cat which I loved. He was my favorite, and he's no longer with us. There was like an infection last winter, and we suspect it's one of the neighboring cats, but we're just not allowed to make assumptions or anything like that. It is absolutely annoying that happens. I was just testing, and if the strings feel nice and fresh and all this stuff, and yeah, but like I'm hearing impaired, so I didn't know the direction was coming from. I thought it was coming from like outside or like from below, so I was like walking down like 3 times to check if he was anywhere, and he was like in that room, and that drives me nuts. I was going to talk about something completely else today, but yeah. He's a very nice, he's a, like, it's actually sad. But like, what can you do actually? It's so hot. I'm sweating beneath these pants, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane of a heat wave. And since it's a heat wave, and you know, the first quote of the day was, "When are you going to get in the entire lawn mown?" You know, like that's even possible in this sort of heat. It's just insane. Where's the? There we go. I have these IMs. It's like I don't have any sunscreen, and like it's so hot that you'll get sunburned by just being inside, and I was inside. But yeah. Like I really wish the cats, like after our first, like after that cat died, and that was like the first death since like 2000 and like 11, I think. Like a lot has changed since then, and like none of our cats has been to the veterinarian or anything like that. And you know, after that cat died, we tried to talk about like getting the cats to a veterinarian checkup just to check in their health. And it's just this stupid laissez-faire, live and let live type stuff, and like I can't do anything about it. Because like, oh, do you want to spend $300 to check your cats? Like $300, that's a lot of money. You know, it's like, and that's essentially what it boils down to. So, you know, if something actually does happen, it's like, oh, we didn't know it was going to get this bad. Like, I miss Oliver. He was my favorite one, the orange one that was in that video a couple of months ago. He was my favorite cat. He was my best friend. He would sleep and stuff all the time. He would just like snooze and stuff, and he got me through a lot of hard times. He might not look at that, but like he was something else when he was, you know, healthier and young. But yeah, that's crazy. Mons would like that the white and black one. He would keep like bully that cat. Like he would bully like Oliver a lot. He would just keep bullying him. Like the cat was just, he was so tired of getting bullied, and he wanted to be included, but he was just left out of the other group. Like those two other cats didn't like him because he was either old or, you know, like with older cats, they just literally aren't like, they're just like actually not even like included in the, you know, like if you thought like friendship dynamics were bad, like wait until you see cat dynamics. It's a shame. Like you really want to see your cats include themselves and all this stuff, but they're just like bitching and fighting. Like Oliver got like absolutely beaten by those other cats. It was like we had to separate him from the other ones until like they could just calm down, you know. They would keep getting in fights till like 2016, like those cats, like it was actually that bad. So I don't like the white one, but he's fine, like Mons. Summer's also fine, but like these cats are getting old, and yeah. I like him. But yeah, it's just like and the 2010s optimism is no longer there, I would say. Let me just turn up the mic. He says he's sorry for what happened. He didn't know the cat was there. He didn't double check because there's like there's a long entrance, and when you go into the stuff, it's like a whole big whole room, and there's just a bunch of stuff there. Like he wouldn't bother looking at it if I knew him. But yeah, things are cleared up there. Yeah, but he'll watch out next time. He said that, so yeah. But He did close the door. It was just like, yeah. Well, let's just, like, I wanted to play some DBD first. Let me check. I have a voice meter, which is the sort of thing I use, because this like IMs, I ordered them from AliExpress, and they're just like literally panned differently, so I can't do anything about it. But they're great tools, nonetheless. And I keep it like at a low volume, so it won't, you know, spike the tinnitus or anything like that. But yeah, I like him. Like, Mons is a very cool cat, but I don't know. But I have like a slight vibe that these cats will not even like make it in a while. Interact. Quests. Complete 6 trials. Eat during dessert 10 times. Chase for 10 seconds. But I need to... these cats are like wild. They're still not like they're almost not domesticated. They spend most of the time outside, and they rarely like want to speak or anything like that. The other one was like super lazy and almost watched TV. Like, that's how, like, he would rather watch TV than anything else. But yeah. Yeah, so essentially, I had poor sleep today. That's why I'm so angry or seem kind of just weird. I had literally had 2 hours of sleep. No, not 2 hours. So I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and I slept until like maybe like I woke up at like 11 a.m. It was like very poor sleep. Can I hear that? Can you hear the audio? I don't think you can. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, there we go. I'm more focused on the game than anything else right now. And of course we have an AFK, okay, it's not AFK. Okay. He's friendly, I guess. I spent $80 intonating a guitar for like it's actually crazy. $80 for intonating a guitar and getting it serviced and changing the strings. The strings costed, well, the intonation and the service costed $600 with the strings, which costed about $19 total. It's still very pricey. You know, when I don't even have a social life or I'm going to probably perform live, it's absolutely like insane to think that I would like waste my money, you know, on this, you know, guitar hobby while, you know, I'm obviously never like, I should have probably, you know, I don't know. Because I am very interested in music. I almost say I would, but like you know, the comments like on my shorts, the comments that I get on my shorts, are you okay? This is awesome. And my 2 8-year-old daughters can play better than you, and they like send a YouTube link, you know. Like I just like to make something that's new, completely new and fresh, and not think about it that much. Like as soon as I am done with that music song, I'll just move on to something else. I'm not like plagued to finish it, because like I know a lot of people are like plagued with one song for like months on end to get it finished. But I have the problem where I record too many songs to the point where I literally can't finish any of them because there's so many of them, you know. So I never like refine them or write any lyrics or write any bass tracks. It's just like a heavy, like a guitar track with maybe if you're lucky a bass track, which I try to add on it. I don't sing personally because I'm not a bad singer or anything like that, but it needs to be done right, and it just doesn't, I don't sound as, you know, I don't know, it's like it's more like saving up for a good day, honestly. But I have like timing issues as well, like that's one big thing. Like my brother got like super pissed at the jam that I couldn't keep time or play like correctly, like musically correct, you know. dessert. It's and the reason why I cancel my streams and stuff is because, like, usually when the computer's occupied for the night, like, it just happens. I can't play every day when there's, like, the summer's super busy. Now it's super hot. Like, the heat wave is back in Europe, and it is very hot. I wish I just, you know, and like when like blowing them on and stuff, it gets very tiresome, and like the end result is, and I don't even get paid for doing it. It's like it's such a large property. You could probably fit like easy 20 houses. It could be a literal city in like you know, a German valleys. That's how big it is, you know, and you know, using that sort of grass collector is, you know, genuinely insane. Considering like most people where I live, like they have like maybe a small like patch of grass outside their house that they can like have barbecues, or you know, their fucking girlfriend with the, you know, with the fucking summer dress, you know, and like music and, you know, drinking with friends and shit, like just like social occasions. But there hasn't been like an insane social occasion here since like maybe 2023 if you're lucky. Essentially there hasn't been any like visits or any like major social events, and like we have like lost so many social connections as a family, like either because of like people who got deceased, or you know, who passed away, or simply because people like breakups and stuff. So I have that feeling that there won't, like, even if I cut the grass, it won't be for like anything. Like nobody's going to see it, like unless there's actually a gathering and a social occasion that like people are actually going to show up, and there's like more than, you know, 5 or 7 people. I won't cut the grass, because, you know, that like I cut the grass, but like trim it and suck up every single grass so it's like as flat as a ruler, like it's this flat, you know. It gets tiresome. Doing that like every 3 days to make it look as photogenic as possible, it just isn't worth it unless you actually get people that are going to visit you, and like, you know, what's everyone's David's. Yeah, I guess. The weird vibe that I have with the world now is like there's plenty of people now. Like the amount of people now that you just don't see anymore. Like there used to be people that you saw every day, and like they used to admire the scenery when like the grass would cut. Like it was a whole different world back then. Like 2017, 2017 to like 2015. Like it was a whole different world. Most people statistically were younger. Like the amount of old people that I see everywhere, like the young people here, there's such a finite supply of spry, young, healthy, creative individuals in our country like the government is desperate to keep these people alive and, you know, mentally well, that, you know, it's getting really sad to see, you know. And then the amount of people that have passed away too is absolutely insane. And the people who, you know, like the amount of like the people who make a cultural dent is like small. You know, you have like people like Aurora and stuff, but like the people who make money is so rare now that I feel like the government will just make industry plants and actually hire like people like me, or like try to actually take the effort to find someone who has any idea. Like they would rather have someone who just keeps events going and makes money. That's all they care about. Because if you don't make money at the end of the day, you're just not successful, and that's just how life goes. Am I successful? Hell no, but I like my hobby. It's a hobby, you know. Essentially. Like people will spend a couple of grand on building their cars, modding their cars. Oh, this exhaust pipes costs $4,000, but it's super rad, bro, you know. Or like upgrades like that to make your car legally trimmable, you know. While people complain that, you know, you buy a guitar because, you know, I don't know. But like I should have probably bought Fenders or whatever, but like I feel like Gen Zers, Gen Zers are like mostly the generation of squires and custom squires, essentially, not the cheapest squires in the world, but like the squires with the actual yellow headstock. I think that most people buy squires because squires are, it's essentially the same guitar. There might be a few downsides, but like the attention to detail that if you get for like a Squire custom for like half the price of a Fender, and let you mind, the Fenders that cost 600 bucks will actually run you so much. They'll cost you an arm and a leg for like the same guitar that has less attention to detail, but it says Fender on the headstock, so it's socially invitable. You know, it's gut-wrenching. You're better off buying a used guitar. The new guitar market, I would just say buy like a Squire custom if you really want that Fender instrument. Oh, hello. A friendly, you know, a friendly killer, huh? That's crazy. I'm actually like surprised because I live so like remotely. The most amount of young people here that has like moved to the capital or moved to Stockholm is like generally insane. So you'll like actually recognize people in your same age groups. Like, hey, that's the guy that I used to work with for like 8 months, and like you'll see the same faces. It's actually getting crazy now. You'll see them everywhere. Do they recognize me? Definitely, but they will avoid me, you know. But you know, I sometimes greet them, but like it's just like awkward eye contact. Like they act like they're superior above me or whatever. But I never had that mindset that I'm better than everybody else. I don't have that mindset. Like I don't think that anyone's above or lower than, you know, anything. So everyone's just kind of neutral. In a way, I always wanted to keep things neutral and just be a third party. And you know, when you're a third party, it's absolutely crazy. Especially with music. Like I'm technically an independent musician, but like the amount of record labels, like we have some record labels in our country for like indie musicians who basically never got signed to Universal and are technically just failures, and like they release one album and then they just give up after they sign into the label is absolutely sad. They release one album that's a flop and then they go touring and that's it, you know. That's all she wrote, you know. The reason why I just don't go to bands and play in a band is because I'm dead scared of the ego death, you know, just being a background character for 10 or 11 years, just being a bassist, you know, just a background character, and, you know, literally like, hey, I have an idea, and you're just getting told, no, like, we're not going to perform your songs, we're not going to even continue writing them. You can do your own stuff, but if you try to even publishing your own music, you're out of the band, you know. So, like, and then you go to like the cover bands. Like, if you go into like sort of the circles where it's just cover music to cover music, you'll be so depressed after a while. Like, you realize like my youth is vanishing, and I'm just playing covers, you know. So, you know, and that's like, youth is the most important thing as an artist, because like youth is especially finite. So do as much as you possibly can do, and like if you still have time and like you're 35, you know, get working, go to the gym, play, start to perform, I don't know. Just don't quit. Just never quit music and stuff, because I've seen so many of these depressed 35-year-olds and 32-year-olds that's like sitting there with a bunch of tattoos and a skateboard saying, I never made it, and I think it's time for us to have the talk that I was just never, like, it's just like, come on, like, try, you know, and like just keep at it. Like, there is no money, like, do they have to gain a sum or something? Because I think I'll be that sort of type of musician. You know, like the 35-year-old, I tried, but you know, the record labels, and like I've heard that classic quote that, you know, rock is dead. There hasn't been any music. It's all IDM, pop, electro, hip hop. You know, that's all the money making. You know, and they're completely correct. You know, Greta Van Fleet was like the last rock project where the record labels actually put their wheelbarrow of cash into money and tried, you know, they tried to experiment with, you know, putting money into rock, and Greta Van Fleet was like the end result. And it makes me so pissed off, like the potential bands that could have been, and all of that money got funneled into Greta Van Fleet is genuinely gut-wrenching. It's not that Greta Van Fleet is bad, but it's so predictable. It's just Led Zeppelin. Like, they find a vocalist with a 10-year, they dress the same, they have the same guitars that bend the strings, and the way that people bend the strings is like, wait, so like guitarists just imitate Jimmy Page with like bending the strings to like a harmonious, you know, sort of bending, and the, you know, the back pain isn't really for me. I keep myself purposely away from the major bands and all recorded music, because it's just to keep my mind fresh and not, you know, copy other bands. So I just, you know, kind of just do my own thing. But yeah, there's also sometimes, you know, you get inspired by other bands. Everyone's friendly now because of the what's it called? Everyone's friendly now because there is like a quest and an event which is ending soon. So it's Friday. Everyone has good vibes. Yeah. relationship wise, I have never had like an actual like long lasting relationship. Like I think you would be like not that was like no shocker or no brainer. You think that would actually happen? That's not the case, and you know it's all about timing and luck. With that, same with music, like making it big with music, it's kind of the same dynamic. You're just timing, location, luck, connections, like that sort of thing. It sounds tiresome, but it is true, in the end of the day. I should shut up and just start playing. Jeff Johansson. If there's anything, just ask. I could have theoretically made it like if you count like people who start out their careers when they're like 16 and stuff. I could have technically done it when I was back in like 2020, 2021 in COVID. That would have been crazy. Imagine COVID era music that I would make. That would be the most unhinged stuff possible. Camera's a little bit ugly. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, you're... I purposely bought these John Lennon glasses because I asked the optician, do you have any John Lennon glasses? And he showed me like the classic, the nonce type glasses, the ones that are like super tiny, that like most, weird people wear. And I just don't know, and he got me these like steel frame ones, which, they look like every TikToker imaginable, but they work. John Lennon wore like a pair of Winston glasses, if I read correctly, and those like are super outdated. You won't find them anywhere because they're basically, they loop around your ear and stuff. So essentially they don't exist anymore because they were like popular in the 1920s and 30s when glasses were like outdated as humanly can be. If someone's actually watching this on like a flat screen TV, I would be so impressed. Like, I would commend you. That would be crazy. Like, leave this open at a store. My brother's a very good drummer. He's more trained on heavy metal and like all this metal stuff. So the girl vocalists, sort of Evangelius type era bands, Tremonti, Dark Day, like those type of bands. So he's kind of trained on that sort of thing, and that's like the most average drummer I've ever seen. The other drummer, which I usually doesn't play with me because it's like actually gets pissed off if I even crank up the volume to like 3. So like I haven't actually jammed on with him at full length. He's like sort of like a Trey Cool type drummer with like the monkey drummers where like they're He'll hit the snare like you can hear it from 2 houses away. The snare, he has the loudest snare imaginable, I've heard. I guess you have to make yourself heard. This tastes bad. I don't want it. So. And with music, like if I'm going to record, like the mindset I have is like, will I listen to this in my own car? Once that phase in my life is over, will it actually be enjoyable, or will I just feel cool at the heat of the moment and become super outdated, like the 2020 type bands? Will I actually listen to this in my own car? When in the darkest winter day, like stuff like that, and not count it as evolution, aka outdated. I need to get some water. But yeah. Well, at least 2 people are gone, so I should probably go and pick up some water. I think 3 people left the stream, that's crazy. Am that off-putting? Okay. Yeah. Ooh. The reason why I start posting on YouTube and stuff is because I had a thought in my head, is that like, wait, why are nobody, you know, like everybody's just like not talking to me and all that stuff, and I realized that like after a couple of years went by, like, okay, so go 2 years, I haven't been invited to anybody, nobody has taken contact with me, I've been just like left to rot, basically. I essentially just said, okay, might as well go all in and just post on social media until people block me, because, you know, and just be myself, not trying to mask anything, because, you know, why would I do that, honestly? So I would just rather keep, you know, just posting and uploading, and, you know, until I get probably confronted in the streets or whatever, because that actually happens. Like, looks like British YouTubers that go out eating, but they get like hundreds of thousands of views and stuff. If I get like confronted and it's just like, hey, you're not a real guitarist, stop uploading to you, like, that's going to happen to me one day. That's going to be really cool. So that's going to be really cool. I'm gonna talk about amplifier brands and stuff. I forgot to talk about that, but after this match I'm gonna talk about gears and stuff. And I'm going to show up some photo shoots. Go away. Go away. You're a bad guy. Go away. I'm just wasting his time. No! 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 Alright. This has been limited edition for 3 years. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. Whatever you do, don't buy line 6. I just beg to God, don't buy a line 6.
It's just cover music to cover music. You'll be so depressed after a while, like you realize.
Just testing the audio. Just let... I'm gonna purposely die. No. Dude, let me live. Yeah, we're going to add like an envisionment or whatever, something like that. I want to make like a I don't know if we can legally make ads without like the company's without the permission of the government. No, fuck. Without the permission of the company. So you know, I just want to like you know, make it like a format, the amps that I use. I don't know if you can even like associate yourself with amplifiers without, you know, without having a like a reason. But you know, I have essentially like I want to make this like fictional ads. Jeg ble avhengig av snus for å prøve å slutte. Du, jeg hater snus. Snus er så fuckings taper. Jeg vet ikke, men I don't like snus because it's so addicting in the first place. Why would you? Like, my brother is like, and everybody I know that is like in their like 30s and stuff, they keep getting themselves purposely addicted to this shit and thinking that they're going to quit, but they keep doing it, you know. And then like, oh, I quit for 1 winter, that's enough for me. But you keep wasting your money on it, you know. It might be good, but yeah. Summer 2016 vibes. AI ads. I have an arts degree. I actually fucking despise AI. I despise it. Oh, it's a stream. Will this feedback? AI ads. I have an arts degree. I actually fucking despise AI. Will it like loop and scream? I despise it. Oh, it's a stream. Will this feedback? AI ads. I have an arts degree. I actually fucking despise AI. Will it like loop and scream? I despise it. Oh, it's a stream. Will this feedback? AI ads. I have an arts degree. I actually fucking despise AI. Will it like loop and scream? Will this feedback? Will it like loop and scream? Will it like loop and scream? Will it like loop and scream? Well, we're just gonna let it roll out. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Ro. Okay, we're going. Well, we're just okay, so let's just feed it back by literally playing some stupid the stream audio and just letting it loop. So I'll just absolutely mess with the viewers here. Well, we're just okay, so let's just feed it back by literally playing some stupid the stream audio and just letting it loop. So I'll just absolutely mess with the viewers here. Okay, so let's just feed it back by literally playing some stupid audio and just letting it loop. So I'll just absolutely mess with the viewers here. Okay, so let's just feed it back by literally playing some stupid audio and just letting it loop. So I'll
mine. Oh, yes. Doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't matter. Oh my God, it's crazy that these people have the same voting right as mine. Oh, yes. Doesn't matter. Your
Hello.
Stream. Welcome to the stream.
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 Hello. Here's my photo shoots. No, I'm not supposed to be a musician. No. I had this other thing I wish did it better, but this is outdated and it's no longer supported. This was all my guitars that I made back then. And that's a little bit of a different collection now, isn't there? It's actually a shame to see how much algorithms literally have control over people. Literally, people will shave their eyebrows if they just are told that they're ugly enough, literally. And it's absolutely a living shame embodiment of this culture, man. This is my guitar. This is my photos and stuff. I take too many photos to even bear. I should take some photos of them so I could use those as the guitars. Because right now I have these ones. But I don't know actually how to you know, take a good photo of them and like clip it. I think you can just use your phone. I should just use my phone right now. Maybe I should do that. But like what for? Maybe I have like maybe I can do like this collage thing. Cringimus Maximus. I usually take photos like this just to archive what I actually did back then without any stupid filters, and it's just like I would rather do that instead of like pretending that I had it better back then. This is guitar the second. I don't know how you do this. I think just I screenshot my own thing, but I just do it like this. And there we go. I think that looks cooler, right? I don't know. I'll just check if it works. I look worse off than what I usually look like, but that's fine. I don't really. People age, but you know, it is a weird decade to live in. Or like, yeah, and they're there are multiple guesses. I'm just working on a collage. Yeah, you can see the stool there got knocked over by the wind we had, because we had some powerful wind back in the evening. It was nice weather outside, so I decided to take some photos. Might as well do it, because I'm so bored. There was like nothing to do in the summer. When the summer heat arrived. I am the bad guy. I'm the real bad guy. I'm the worst person you've ever met on YouTube. I'm so bad, in fact. I upload photo shoots on Flickr. That's evil. That's Satan himself. Lucifer, in fact. If you're anti-AI, you shouldn't be using your phone camera. You actually need to use a camcorder from the year 2006, because that's one before they actually had automatic. Yeah, that's actually going to be like that, because like they use AI now to enhance photos without your consent, and you can't turn it off manually, because these AI companies know you will say no. So they don't even make it an option for you to even refuse it. There are multiple guesses. But in fact, they're different people. They're just very, very close brothers. They're all twins, made in a lab to piss off the music industry. Now, that acoustic I like, but most people tend to hate it. They skip the videos if they see it. This one looks like it's been elongated. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's a camera. It's camera positioning. Yeah, acoustics I can rule out. Why do I take so many photos? It's usually just to keep a good memory. I'll like start to forget these photos, and my phone will like get completely destroyed one day, and I'll find out that, well, I had a couple of good photos, but I just forgot them all, and That's my main motivator. I have the other one, I think. Yeah, here's me with the base. I forgot to take one exactly, you know, a base. It looks kind of ugly. Not going to lie, it looks very ugly. Like the whole shoot combined. It just doesn't look harmonious. So that was a waste of time. Like the whole shoots combined. I'm so bored. Oh yeah, the orange thing, yeah. Nah, I'm so tired. I guess that's pretty much it. Bye. I'm so tired. I don't know what to do. That's pretty much it.